Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week number 11 here in our Columbus Aviators franchise, where the Aviators picked up a victory over the Indianapolis Colts to move to 9-1 on the season. It was another shootout. No matter what I do with these sliders, it continues to happen. And really, the games are more often than not playing out okay. This last game might have been a little exception to that. But it's always like a few big plays, like getting a turnover on the other team's 5-yard line after scoring a touchdown. So instantly we have 14 straight points within the span of a minute. Or something like that, some 75-yard touchdown play. I don't know, like the games are mostly playing out okay. It's really coming down to just these few plays that make it ridiculous very quickly. So I don't know. Hopefully we can fix this stuff as the time goes on. Because I do want to improve all of this. I want to get this more realistic for sure. Let's see. What do I want to do here? What should we work on here? Spin move is not changing at all. Carrying, he hadn't really had any fumble issues yet. Elusiveness, trucking, I mean, that's already pretty high. Let's just work on his awareness. Let's just work on his awareness here. Pretty much the only thing we really needed to upgrade that we could upgrade significantly. Everybody else, I'll probably just come back to that later, actually. I'll probably do that off camera. I typically do. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to scouting here and see what we got going on. Again, we could just kind of scout some of the players towards the top of the draft. We don't have any pressing needs anywhere. Maybe finding a defensive tackle could be a good idea. That might be something that we look into. Look at this guy, though. Really, everybody is rating down pretty low. They're rating down at different kind of talents. And I don't know why. I feel like a lot of our guys are pretty... They have good attributes, I should say. It's just not translating well, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. Derek Parker here. So this guy's going to be fast. We'll keep an eye on him. I mean... Not that we really, again, need to do anything. We have a great great quarterback right now. But, who knows? We're just going to keep an eye on different things. We don't really have any pressing needs, so we're just probably going to either take best player available or trade down. That's all we have to worry about. And then maybe even finding a backup. Russell is down with an injury. Let's go ahead and check that out really quick. I don't think it's serious, but just to be safe, he is going to be out for 1 week. So that's not awful. We'll get Sankey back as well. So McKnight and Hale are both back from their injuries. That's going to help our defense out a lot. And we can make it without Russell for 1 week, I think. I guess we'll find out, huh? So let's go ahead. We are playing the Saints. Let's check out their injury report as well. See what they got going on here. And we just looked at the stats and the awards previously, so we don't need to do that quite yet again. Saints and Vance McDonald, 41 weeks, rip, oh my gosh. Mettenberger is out, Osweiler is out for him, so 2 quarterbacks. Sean Smith, that's a big injury, especially going against a high-powered offense like the Aviators have, and Bruce Campbell, so quite a lot of injuries there. It'll be interesting to see what their quarterback situation looks like with those 2 guys being out. You would imagine that they have to be their starters on that team for them to get injured. Otherwise, how would they get injured in a backup role unless the starter was injured and then just returned already? And no, that's their top 2 guys here. So David Fales is going to be their quarterback here with Ryan Griffin behind him. Not a good situation for them to be in. And we have had the benefit of the doubt, not that we wish injuries upon anybody in video games because we're like that, but we've had the benefit of the doubt of playing a lot of teams that have faced pretty significant injuries. They do have a great receiving core here, including Bryant, who has been killing it this season for him. Let's see, offensive line looks like it's pretty solid here as well. So one of the best offensive lines that we have seen yet. And a lot of depth along their offensive line. They have good backups at just about every single position there, if not every single one. Defensive line looks very solid as well. Left outside linebacker, Junior Gillette. Middle linebacker, Kevin Minter, and Childs here. Right outside linebacker, Gilbert, 84 overall in his 2nd season. Rashard Collins is here, so not a lot of depth here. And the injury to Sean Smith is definitely going to hurt them again. We are a passing offense, so those injuries could really come back to haunt them. Now, all that said, we are missing Tyson Russell. We are going to have Brady Rodgers, a rookie quarterback, going up against that secondary. So it might even out in the end. But still pretty interesting to see how that all unfolded there. Let's go ahead and check out the weekly awards. We will do that really quick. And then maybe we can look at the standings as well and kind of see how the playoffs are unfolding. There he is, Hopkins, 33 of 48, 6 passing touchdowns for him. Luke Kuechly, 13 tackles, another interception on the season for him and a fumble force. Devin McCourty, 11 tackles, an interception and a fumble force. And then Rodman Scott, 27 carries, 207 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. Absolute monster game from him. And just absolutely good thing for the Aviators. You know, we are definitely excited about him. And Bishop Sankey's coming up as a free agent, and if we have a young star in the making, it's something that we got to think about, maybe moving on. We'll see how things play out, though. It's going to be interesting without Tyson Russell how we do. We are sitting okay in the standings right now. I know the Steelers were undefeated going into that last week, but they lost. They are now 9-1 as well. And it looks like we have the #1 seed here, so that's great news for us. Things are looking good. We forced the exact same amount of points. Our defense is just a bit better than theirs is, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we give up a lot of points defensively. But if you look at some of the other teams here, it looks like we're doing pretty okay in that category, to be honest, which is, again, a little shocking. But I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good right now, guys. Hopefully we can survive the week without Tyson Russell. It'll be interesting to see how Brady Rodgers does. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this moment. This is his first career start. We'll see how he does, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. And I will see you guys in Week 12 as we take on the New Orleans Saints. Later.